The views and opinions expressed on From the Mouths of Madness are that of the panel and not of the Geeks Under the Influence Network or their sponsors. Listeners, beware. Come straight from the Mouths of Madness. I'm one of the hosts, Lowdown. With me, as always, is
F.U. Hunter. What's up, you antivirus? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
How to put this insanity into words.
Dumb party bitches.
Yeah, end of the world. YOLO bitches. I guess YOLO bitches, maybe.
Yeah.
Because they were.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Whack ass parent bitches.
Dude, it actually had. In this movie, actually had some good, actors I knew.
Yeah.
Not the main characters, the bad guys.
Yeah.
I knew two of them. Yeah. All right. Anyway, before we get into this episode, please, as always, like, comment, share, subscribe, tell all your friends. Give us all the reviews, bad nor good. It doesn't matter. We just want some sort of feedback from everybody that loves to listen to the Madness Boys talk about dumb shit.
Yeah.
And sound like dumbasses. Because that's what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. All right.
I like horror movies. They're fun.
Horror movies are good.
I like the horror movies.
There's boobies and blood.
More blood, please.
Sometimes man butts. It's all great. So, tonight on the chopping block, we're going to be talking about 2022's Peacock original film, Sick. Now, I guess trigger warning for anybody who's still feels a certain way about COVID, maybe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I think that's a good kind of heads up. Is that?
Yeah, there's.
I mean, I feel like there's been a lot of people have been affected. Some people lost, friends or loved ones.
Some people did lose people. Yes.
Yeah, and so
I mean, we have lost someone in the GUI community. Who was a panelist, but was also a very good friend, close friend to a lot of pretty much the whole network.
So it can be one of those things if it could affect you because it does take on the whole thing about what we just went through and the hysteria of COVID, and
which I will say,
and people, not following through to a point or taking it seriously. I feel like there is some people.
There's also taking it too far.
And I was about to say,
yeah,
and then the opposite, taking it way the fuck too seriously.
Because the beginning part of this film pissed me off. I was irritated through maybe, because it's only an hour and a half, I was irritated maybe through about 20 minutes of the film, and not consistently, just every once in a while I'm like, fucking really? And part of it was, but then I had to remember, okay, part of this takes place in April, right at quarantine.
Yep.
So April 2020 is when the movie takes place. So I'm like, okay, wait a minute. This is right after everything happened. We all remember that clearly. And one of the parts where the dude's in the grocery store and he's in line, and you remember all the fucking tape on all the walls, and everybody
distancing, waiting for line.
Jesus, fuck me.
And then, it was kind of crazy because it doesn't seem that long ago, but
it's 3 years ago.
I know.
It's May. It's 3 years ago.
If I go to the grocery store now, they're not stand next to the tape. Next person.
Some places didn't take their shit up either. So some stores you go to, you still see it.
Yeah, but nobody follows.
No, but they were just that lazy. They didn't bother taking it up.
The tape was to save your life,
it's
but now
it's all good.
It's part of the floor. Fuck
yeah,
it.
Exactly. And I guess there's other things.
I will say I did like that opening, by the way. The kind of cold open that they had.
Yeah, the cold open was artistically a good choice. I just meant having living through that.
Oh yeah.
And then the one lady in line coughs, and everyone looked at her. But hold on. But what it reminded me of is how everyone fucking forgot that April is also allergy season, and and people still had fucking allergies, and you could literally have a scratchy throat from pollen.
Oh,
and you were a fucking demon.
Here's my thing. I figured after a while, and I would have the breath strips or mints or something like that. But after wearing a mask, if I'm in somewhere for long enough, my throat would get dry.
Yeah.
And my throat would go, I need to get a cough because it needs to lubricate. And holy shit, that cough, it was almost like fucking Invasion of the Body Snatchers, where I was waiting for everybody to look at me and just point at me and go, get out of the store. It's just a dry throat, motherfuckers.
Calm down.
Calm down.
It was similar.
And I have my mask on. It's not like I take my mask off and I'm coughing on the fucking cereal, all right?
Yeah. Chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
But it was similar for me in the vein of looks, but a difference. Like, so for me, what the mask did was it caused my nose to run.
Yeah.
So after I wore it for a while, when I was walking near somebody or somebody walked near me where I was out and about, I'd be sniffing.
Yeah.
And like it sounded like I technically was sick, because like it would get runny and then it might get a little stuffy and then it would get runny because of all that moisture just trapped in my fucking mask.
That first and where this movie takes place, like March through June, that's when shit was locked the fuck down.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, like locked the fuck. I mean, everywhere I was used to was shut the fuck down. Bars, stores, like everything. So. It's really interesting this movie takes place right at that time because, I mean, it takes place pretty much in a cabin, like a summer home, like next to a lake. But you might as well be, because there's nothing fucking going on anywhere else anyway.
Yeah. I mean, what sucks is me, Hobbit, Smash, Riser, and I think that was it. I think it was just the four of us.
Yeah, y'all went out
we went to mountains.
Yeah, to get away from it all.
But no. Prior to, like, on the way back, we were like, I literally remember looking over to them in the car and saying, we're about to go back to insanity, right?
Yeah,
because that shit like opened up over the weekend while we were there.
So it was after the day Tom Hanks tested positive. That's the day.
That's the day.
That's the day when shit got shut the fuck down. When Tom Hanks tested positive, that's when they said, "All right,
well, Tom's got it." So here we go.
American here. I mean, it's Tom Hanks. We're shutting everything down.
But what? Back to the film. We're looking around about this.
It's hard not to get into the subject because it is the centerpiece.
It sets it up, and because it ends up being the motive. But the film sets up. It's 100% a slasher.
Really good suspense.
I was saying it sets up the suspense. I mean, it's from the writers of Scream. I don't know what their names are.
Well, Kevin Williamson's the one that I would go with. Yeah, and it has. That cold open does have the Kevin. For some reason, it has that.
It feels like a Scream opening.
It seems like the first Scream opening in a way.
Yeah. But it's the way they do him, like in shot all the time, just around, and it kind of reminds you that like when you're walking through your house, you're less like hype sensitive to your peripheral because you're in your house, you're in your comfort zone, right? But like there's death right there. And it's really cool to always revisit that.
I will say this: I think the interaction of the messaging, the text messaging, was better in this than the cold opens to the last two Scream movies. I'll throw that out there.
I'll give you that. Yeah, I'll give you that.
For some reason,
100%.
utilizing the text messaging and the way that it went, I don't know. There was more suspense build up than either one of the Scream. Now again, maybe I was prepared for the Scream movies, or I knew what I was waiting for. And this one, again, like the first Scream movie. You have no idea who's the killer, what's going on, what's going to happen to this first person.
Dude, like when he's chasing him through his apartment, the fucking hand stab and the rip out, I was like, oh
yeah,
oh no, oh there's a couple good ones for you in this.
Oh no, I know, yeah. Why can't that be a one-story building?
So I mean,
house?
Yeah, no shit.
God
so
damn it.
Two girls leave college and they are going to. One of the girls is rich as fuck, and they're going to her dad's lake house.
Nice fucking.
Dude, that's a baller ass fucking lake house, dude. Holy shit.
Not really any neighbors right by.
No, you gotta go across the lake.
Yeah,
you do it across the lake.
You got your lake.
Yeah,
like it's your lake for the most part.
But then there's this Instagram video going around where there was this like COVID party, because I guess that's what they did, and she ends up kissing this dude, Benchy or whatever the fuck, and this dude that she had been talking to for a while, I guess actually dating and was with, ends up showing up to the cabin too.
Yeah. Which added a little bit because unannounced.
Yeah.
So you get your first kind of.
So the one friend is fucking like wiping down the groceries, just like that whole dance scene where she's like spraying while they're dancing. That irritated the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I was like, I get it. I think it was meant to be funny, but I'm like, also, really?
But again, these are the early days when people are like,
I know.
I mean,
but why would like, and that scene just didn't make sense.
Do you remember being able to find hand sanitizer at all in April of 2020? No, because motherfuckers bought. Remember, they're like, stop stealing cases of fucking hand sanitizer. That you didn't need a case of hand sanitizer.
Well, they're probably doing so. But
some people are like, I need to wipe it all over my body,
but also
and my hands.
They could probably sell it
too,
for 3 times as much. Yeah. So it's called supply and demand.
So her dancing, spraying, and you're like, that's fucking nope. That there were people out there that were like, I got to kill the germs as they come attack us while we're dancing.
No, that's not how.
That's not how it works at all.
And I guess really there's and like I will say like it started off with that strong suspense, and then like you get to know the characters a little bit, and then once the dude shows up, all jealous and shit, there's like a little bit of a lull, but they're kind of just doing the party scene.
Yeah.
But it's not enough to really.
We can pick up the best friend is like, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
But she's like, well, he's already fucking here. And honestly, I think, well, they have also watched enough horror movies. Good to have a motherfucker around. Like, they didn't think about it till he kind of was fucking with them before he showed up, and they went, fuck, we are out here all by ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like at that point he was kind of like a safety. Like she's like, fuck this guy, but he's here.
Yeah. And so, and then it kind of, once they have their like final scene after partying all night, then you realize, like when they went out to talk, I noticed the dude across the fucking field.
Yep.
But you also, the movie sets you up to look for that.
Yeah.
Like because it sets you up in the original kill.
And that's the thing is the camera kind of it's kind of going.
It's not It's not like on purpose, but it's also like, oh, we're gonna make sure the motherfucker's in frame. And then you're like, oh, okay, shit's about to get real.
And first thing you do, cell phones.
Yeah.
Yep.
But dude, he just creeped through the fucking house. How the fuck?
And that's what's crazy is that there is some kind of like, I'm going to fuck with them first. Because you could have killed them when you take their cell phones. Like, they're right there. They're asleep. If they're...
Like, if you literally just stabbed them in the throat...
If they're out of it enough for you to fucking unplug their phone, guess what? You can stab them in the head and they're dead.
Agreed. But like, what do you...
But I guess that's where we get to later on, almost kind of a reveal. Where they want the main chick to know who it is that's attacking.
Yeah, but, like... Not initially.
Not initially.
But they were waiting to kill the other two so they could get to her.
Yeah.
And that just didn't go as planned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, so like one dude got whatever the fuck that was to the face a lot. Yay on her. Where she took that like Ben and just smashed the fuck out of his face.
Yeah. And that's the thing.
I don't know who the fuck that actor was because I couldn't tell.
They fought because we initially think, oh, it's a killer.
Just
again,
a killer.
I feel like Kevin Williamson definitely borrowed from his first screenplay with Scream.
Oh no, there's two.
Yeah,
there's two.
After you're like, all right, motherfucker, take him out, and they go, oh no, he's not alone. There's another motherfucker.
And then you realize that this is some intimate shit because he starts screaming and bawling when he realizes the one dude got his face smashed in. And you're like, oh, okay, now it's personal.
Yeah,
like because if it was just two killers, like like if you look back at Scream. Between those two, if one of them got killed, they're like, fuck him. He fucked up, whatever. No, like, this dude was like, no.
And plus, you don't have that, like, kind of false victory where you're like, yeah, fuck you, you're dead. And, there's another one. You know, like, that never happened in Scream.
Yeah,
in Scream,
that's true.
you pretty much find out, there's two motherfuckers.
And that was shot really well because it panned where the door opened up and he walked through and then you see her face and you're like, she's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Oh, I'm fucked.
I'm fucked. Yeah. And so that was really cool. And like how she like basically chases him away because the friend guy ended up getting a broken leg.
Yeah.
So it's a really cool cat and mouse. And she chases the killer stops there and the girl almost fucks herself by making a slight like gulp sound.
Yeah.
And but anyway, she chases him. He
could have made it, but he went back into the house. Remember, they're in the car and he's like, hold on.
Yeah.
Why? You fucked up, dude.
Yeah. Oh, the dude. Yeah, I forgot the dude just got the shit stabbed out of him.
Oh, yeah.
And then, that pole scene was sick.
Yeah.
Not the stab, but when he falls and he's just like on the...
All the way, goes slide. There's some legit kills in this,
There's some good kills. They're not really over the top. They're just fun.
Right. But it's not just stabby stab, you're dead.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a little bit of fun with this,
Yeah.
Let's see what we can use as weapons.
Curtain rod. Really big curtain rod.
Yeah.
And a giant fucking door.
Plus, I'll admit, there's some suspense in that lake scene. Like, when she's on the, raft.
Oh, that's right, because he shows up. He swam out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he starts poking through there. And a la fucking Creepshow 2, you're trying to keep your fucking feet in between those
because she starts stabbing through the fucking boards.
Oh,
and then she almost gets her head blown up by the neighbor that she's actually rowing to. She gets there, goes in the house, and he's got a double barrel shotgun to her fucking head.
We're thinking, but people are paranoid. You're just rolling up in there.
I doubt he was cared about COVID.
Possibly, but he's also probably not used to motherfuckers bum rushing in there just out of the blue.
Fair.
And he fucks up too. But
dude, that was all right. So that was a cool. that was a basic kill, but the way it was done was awesome because he finally was like, okay. He like puts the gun down. I believe you. And it was the timing. I don't know if it was by accident or if they took a lot of takes, but the timing of him turning around and how fast dude came around the corner.
Yeah.
And it's like he slit as he came around the corner. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like he came around the corner and then slit his throat.
Yeah.
He like slit his throat while he was moving around the corner. I don't know if you caught that, but it was really fucking. I'll have to
rewatch that.
It was just a really cool. I don't know, man. It just looked different than a traditional. Because like he turns around and bumps into the killer, right? In a lot of horror movies, and then he slits his throat because the knife's already out. No, dude, it was like as he turns, the guy comes around the corner and he's slitting his throat as the guy's moving around him. It was a really well done shot, and I could have been seeing shit, but I'm pretty sure that's how it went.
Now, I hate doing this, but because it's Peacock exclusive, it might not be as easy access. I'm gonna throw out there kind of a spoiler warning, just because.
I think we've already spoiled the movie.
Well, in a way, but
yeah.
I'm just saying because nobody spoiled it for me, and I actually liked the kind of spoiler that happens because our main chick gets away. We think, oh, there's a car, pulls up, and at first you're like, wait, but it's like this white ass lady.
Well, you think she's just a fucking another like over the top one, like, where's your mask?
But that's
there's a killer. Where's your mask?
Well,
there's a killer.
You run into the situation where she's like, I'm being chased. I need to get on. She's like, well, I want to help you, but you got to put a fucking mask on. And you're like, okay, that makes sense in this time period. But then she takes the mask out of the Hold on.
Wait, no, we got to address that. Dude, if you see a chick run up to you covered in fucking blood and a dude that she like somehow knocked the fuck out in the road, I don't give a fuck if it's his time period or not. You're going to say someone who was running for her life, if she had a fucking mask on her to get into the fucking car. Really, dude? You think that's normal?
At this time period?
No.
Look,
dude.
But I'm saying
you must have been super fucking nuts about this shit because that makes no sense to me.
Our main character, you could have said, take this butt plug, shove your ass to get in the car. She's like, yeah. So a crazy virus, like, put this on so you can get in my car. Yeah, I'll do it. No, what I mean is the driver asking if she had a mask while she's covered in blood after running after a killer. That's normal, even in this time period. I'm saying
you don't think I'm talking about
more of just like over? Whatever you ask me to do. I want to get in the fuck on. I want to get the fuck in the car.
Okay, putting the mask on.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm just saying, like she asked, "Where's her mask?" And you said that was a normal. That would have been a normal response. Seeing someone covered in blood.
But like, whatever the presentation is, I want to get the fuck in the car.
So that's why she put it on.
Saying.
That's why she put it on. Yeah.
Not even thinking about, it's in a Ziploc bag. That's a weird thing.
Well, I kept mine in a Ziploc bag and just kept them in the truck.
Okay, well, there you go. That actually helps the cause. Yeah. There you go.
No, okay, I just misunderstood you. I thought you were saying that it was normal that if it was at night and some girl covered in blood with a dude clearly on the ground in front of your vehicle was telling he's a killer, get in your car, you would want her to put a mask on first.
Whatever the fuck is needed.
As a driver, would you ask her to put a mask on first?
I was talking about the passenger side.
As a driver, would you ask her to put a mask on first?
I would fucking care.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I misunderstood you. Hold on. Sorry about the rant, folks, because I was like, whoa, no, like if you...
I'm talking about the person trying to do whatever the fuck to get away from the dude.
That makes total sense. Yeah. That makes total... I thought, like, if I was a driver, even in that time period, I'd be like, you're covered in blood, there's a dude, get in the fucking car.
Who it is, it's this white-ass lady going, yeah, that's fine, just do this.
Who, that actress is...
She was in the fucking Thomas Jane...
Hung. That's right.
The Big Dick Show,
The Big Dick Show, yeah.
But for her, she has that kind of innocent, like, golly kind of face.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, I'll put the mask on. Just get me the fuck out of here. And then she passes the fuck out. And then we wake up to the reveal.
Yeah.
That this whole setup, this whole invasion, including the woman she just got in the car with, this is revenge because of that COVID party.
Yeah.
And them losing their son.
That kiss
that went all
she
the
was
fuck over.
Yep. Oh, the way, because this girl was the whole time saying, I don't have COVID. And the mom's like, we tested you, which, okay. How the fuck? Like, I guess while she was knocked out, they did a rapid test.
Dude, they're murdering people because of guessing that she gave their son COVID. They're not.
There's no way they could have tested her until they had her locked out.
They're not all together there.
No. But then the way the mom says, you're asymptomatic.
Plus,
I'm like, God.
Home tests were not available that early.
Yeah.
So anything they had that they tested was probably the percentages might have been a little off anyway, so it didn't fucking matter. But that's their art. Well, yep, you tested positive. You definitely killed our son. That's all we need.
Yeah.
We've already murdered the shit out of 2 other people, or we think we've murdered the shit out of 2 other people because you kissed our son and it went on social media.
Yeah.
And he died of COVID.
Yeah.
So you've got to die.
So their one son died, the other son and his son, so her grandson, which is now dead, were the killers.
But that's kind of her fault on that one.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Go avenge your brother.
That actor was in the Stephen King adaptation of Outsider. That's on HBO.
Fuck. I can't think of his name.
Yeah,
he was in something else too recently.
He's been in a few things. Yeah. That was the one where like he kind of stood out.
Yeah.
In that. But anyway, yeah, he's been in a few things. So those are the main 2 actors that I kind of knew.
Our main chick that is being held hostage now by the parents. Okay, she's pretty good, but her friend who fucking put something, a contraption to her leg so she could walk.
She made a stint so she could walk.
She starts fucking some shit up.
Oh, dude!
God damn.
When so the son came back to. I guess it just knocked him unconscious for a while, and she ends up stabbing him in the fucking throat. That was pretty sick. And then
she's got a badass at the end of this movie.
The son. So his father gets knocked off the balcony and lands on the deer horns. That was a cool kill.
Yeah.
That was a cool kill. Now, this whole time, they've been, like, one thing that irritated me is this whole time, like, after they realized, from the truck thing, they didn't, like, try to go straight to the Polaris they had in the barn.
Yeah.
At the very beginning, when, like, the truck had the flat tire.
But that was the whole thing, is that they were thinking, because remember that dude held them up when they were trying to get away, not thinking about it. So once they're introduced that there's more than just one person, I think you're not thinking I just go from point A to point B.
I got you.
Plus I kind of got fucked up by the point that they realized the tire's flat. So
no, but I meant like from there, once they crash the car and they're getting out, they basically just run back into the house instead of going towards the barn where the Polaris is.
But you're also going to the barn. Maybe they've seen enough horror movies where. I don't know if you're really securing yourself in a barn.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, eventually they thought it was okay.
Yeah. I'm just saying, you watched Friday 3D, like.
Oh, so what happened to the mom in the house? Because she got all fucked up in her face. She got like sliced up. Oh, she got pushed through the glass door.
Glass door.
And got knocked. Yeah.
And then later she got fucking.
Her face was all fucked up, dude.
But later on she gets set on fucking fire.
Yeah, that was pretty rad.
And dude,
that was pretty rad.
It's just a steady shot. I got
running.
Props to the
guy in the suit,
person,
dude.
Because
or the chick in the suit,
you
whoever's in the
usually get
suit.
about 10 seconds of footage of someone on fire before you're like, and cut away.
No.
Extinguishers. This motherfucker, dude, he went like a minute. Whoever the fuck it was, they went like a minute on fire, running down. I'm like, that's pretty fucking badass.
Straight running.
That ain't CGI either.
No.
That's like,
some dude's in a suit.
Yeah.
With a jelly on. He's fucking burnt. Yeah, that. I guess they use like a version of napalm because the napalm's like a jam.
Maybe they did like different cuts or something, but
dude, it looked like seamless.
Yeah.
It looked seamless. So
gotta give him props on that shit.
Yeah, gotta give him props on that. So that pretty much wraps up the movie. But before you hear our final thoughts on the film, here's what's going on in the GUI network.
In a world with too many reboots and remakes,
2 men will stop at nothing to make it even worse.
Join Mike the Hobbit and Tondi as they play by their own rules while pitching new takes on some of your favorite and least favorite films and TV shows. What podcast would dare to bring this upon the world?
This is Smack My Pitch Up.
My name is Amy Bogard.
And I'm Mike the Hobbit.
And we are the hosts of Deeply Upsetting, where we use our expertise to answer your most upsetting hypothetical quandaries, such as, what non-winged animal deserves wings?
And what body part deserves a secret mouth?
Which cryptid is the worst roommate?
These questions and more that plague you will be answered on Deeply Upsetting, available anywhere you get your podcasts and at GUIPodcast.com.
Coming straight from the mouths of madness, I'm Lowdown.
I'm FU Hunter.
Do you love horror?
We fucking do.
So this is a podcast dedicated to all things in cinematic horror. We're talking movies, television, composers, special effects artists. We're going to fucking cover it.
So if you love horror,
embrace the madness.
In a world of blockbuster movies, there's another dimension.
The dimension of schlock cinema. Join us at Beautiful Disasters on a journey into the fringe territory of B-movie abandon.
We review the flicks that are forgotten or underappreciated to give them a proper place in the annals of celluloid history.
I'm the Groots,
F.U. Hunter.
your guides at Beautiful Disasters. Come along with us for a fun ride. May the schlock be with you.
All right, now you can find all those shows that your trailers for on GUIPodcast.com, and while you're on GUIPodcast.com, you can also go to our links tab and go to our TeePublic link, and then that's where all the merch is for all the shows on the network. You can get it on tons of shit. There's tons of designs. Buy some GUI shit. We would love to see it out in the world, out and about.
Do they have tank tops?
They do.
They do. Okay.
Undershirts, if you drop down, they have selection.
There you go.
Well, no. So not under regular t-shirts. They actually have a tank top.
Okay. I was
Because
gonna
it's
say,
got like 3 different versions
time
of
to
tank
get
top.
time to get them tank tops.
That's
All
right. They got like a racerback style, traditional style. So they got you covered there. So,
All right.
Yeah. But make sure to do that. And all right, I got to say it passes it survived the chopping block. It survived. I don't know, like if so when I rewatch it, I'm like skipping maybe roughly 30 minutes of it. Like I'll watch the beginning and then I'll skip a big chunk of it.
Once you've seen that once, yeah, there is parts that
you don't need to watch.
You don't need to watch, but I gotta give props. Some of the suspense is pretty fucking good.
It is.
Some of the kills
part
are
I'm talking
fun.
about skipping.
Yeah,
Right?
I know.
Because you're right, the suspense is good.
The cold opening, fucking tight.
Yeah.
One of the I would say this. I'll throw this out here. One of the best cold openings I've seen in a while.
The cold opening was solid, but again, that's not a part I would skip.
No, I know.
You know?
Yeah, no, you mean until they actually get attacked at the camp. Yeah, I know.
Until like after they have their little love talk.
You gotta build up when you're introducing these characters.
The first time.
Yeah.
The first time. Second time, I don't need to see this shit.
Skip to the kills.
Let's go to the kills. Yeah.
But again, even with that reveal, I'd watch it again. I don't know if it's anything I'd ever own.
No, I wouldn't buy it.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't buy it.
But if it's on, or
Yeah.
if someone's like, hey, I've seen everything. Do you have anything new to show me? Like, yeah, I'll pop this bitch on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it passes, but it's like one of those, it'll be a fun watch again. Again, fast forwarding through 30 minutes of unnecessary historical documentation.
Yeah. Survives, wouldn't buy it. It would be a fun one, I guess, you put on. Even putting on at a party or a get-together, you're like, we can literally just ignore the film for 20 minutes.
This is not a party one, because you might have some kills. This is more of if someone's looking for something they haven't seen, fucking turn that subwoofer up, all right, lights down. There's, again, a few really kind of tense moments.
Yeah.
So that'd be fun to introduce somebody to, and I think I would enjoy watching it with them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I need to own it. I don't think I need to show it to a bunch of motherfuckers.
I would just say that there are better home invasion style films.
Yeah.
There,
If you do that, you go Strangers.
Oh yeah. Strangers. Yeah.
Strangers.
Well, yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for listening. Hit us up at lowdownbrown@gmail.com. Let us know what you think. If you saw it, it's been out for a while now. Did you enjoy it? Was it too real? Anyway, just give us some feedback. And until we talk to you again, embrace the madness.
Join us at GUIPodcast.com.